Yes, indeed, powerful people. This is another episode of Breaking the Machine. I'm your host, Ahmad the Poet, alongside my partner, Spank the Bank.
What up, though?
And today we be taking another incremental step and shifting the culture. How you doing today, my G?
I'm doing great, my brother. How about you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Today we got a special guest on the episode, man. It's a powerful guest today, man. We got Detroit artist, producer, tastemaker, man. Young Rock in the building with us today, man. How you doing today, King?
I'm all right, man. Thank y'all for having me on the show today.
No, I appreciate you for getting on, bro.
Appreciate you.
I was saying, I was looking up on YouTube, trying to see some previous interviews that you did, and I really couldn't find it. I found like one audio clip, probably from like a radio station or something.
Yeah.
That you did like 9 years ago. So This is major for you to actually just sit down and do this with us, man. I appreciate it. I'm humbled.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. I follow your work, man. So I was just like, yo, let me go ahead.
Man,
you represent the D, so it is what it is.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. I wanted to ask you, like, man, what got you into the music industry, man? Like, was it always a passion of yours? Was it something that you always knew you would get into? Because I know the producing side, like, that takes a little bit more creative. That takes a little bit more talent, if you ask me, and to just be able to do that. Like, what got you started?
I was always into music. Since I was a kid, my mom used to just love music, and my dad actually owned a record store. So it was just destined to be musically. So my mom would always give me like CDs. Like when I was growing up, like my birthday presents will always be something musically, like turntables, music CDs. Like I remember one time they was like, you want the Firm new CD or you want this new TLC? I was like, damn, I don't know. I love TLC, but I chose the TLC because, you know, that Firm album was, it was, you know what I mean? But, you know, it was just a growing up experience for me was just music, but not in the sense of somebody doing music. So I always had that kind of like curiosity of like, oh, yo, what would it be like to be like the musician? What would it be like to be like a Master P, which was like one of my favorite artists growing up? You know what I mean? Like to own his own label. So I used to always be curious about the music industry and how it worked.
Is it what you thought it was? Like, you know, being that young kid and you just got those dreams, you got those aspirations, you want to meet certain people. Man, like I went down your IG profile like for years, bro. And it's like it can basically like chronicleize your whole journey, like from when people tagging you doing small shows, from, you know, you getting shouts out from Mr. Porter, and like it keeps building. It's just like in that first stage, is what you have now what you thought it would always be?
It's taken longer. Like it was a longer journey than what I thought it was gonna be. Sometimes you think things just happen automatically, and you might have a crazy way how you view things. Like, you know, I think this journey I'm still in the midst of it. You know what I mean? I'm still striving, trying to go crazy with the music. So, I think I still got a long way to go, as far as like it's just like it's a bigger world now. Everything is just changing as far as like technology and all that. So we are able to see things all the time that we weren't able to see before. So now, in the music sense, it's like I feel like we're able to tap in with so many people that does music, other people who do entertainment, and it's just a whole different world. It's changing over time. So it's kind of hard to keep grasping on one aspect of how I thought it was going to be, to keep changing up. And now I got to keep like, all right, bet. Like, how do I do this? How do I adapt to this world? You know?
Does it come like overwhelming to you, like pushing out content, keep putting out records, like going to shows? Like I try to figure out what makes one get comfortable in that space, like doing shows, performing. Like I still get butterflies when I perform to this day.
Oh, then that's like one of my favorite parts of it is performing. Is actually getting in front of people and actually just like letting them enjoy the music and being able to like interact with a crowd, you know, and. I think that's like the beauty of it. I think some people overlook that a lot.
So that's probably the most enjoyable thing, meeting your fans, actually connecting.
Mm.
Do you feel that same love from Detroit in general? Like when you think about Detroit artists, do you feel that same love? But I kind of feel like your music is more international, like it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody mess with it. But do you really feel that same love that some of these other artists receive?
Sometimes, sometimes not. You know, and it is what it is.
I mean, you love by the OGs.
Yeah. Hey, you feel me? Like
That's I ain't gonna lie, that's more props than anything.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like,
I mean that, and I'm just trying to take something that I love and be able to make a living off of it, and be able to enjoy what I do. Wake up every day and be able to just take advantage of all opportunities out there for me to do. So I'm just grateful for being able to do that, you know? So it is what it is. Detroit, I love y'all.
what part of the city you from? Detroit.
Man, I grew up all over kind of. I grew up on the east and the west, kind of, 'cause my mom was on the west, my dad was on the east, so I stayed at my dad's house. But I went to high school on the west side, if that makes sense. So, but when I was out of high school, I stayed on the east, you know? So,
can the workflow ever become like tedious for you? Like constantly, like putting out different records, constantly making beats, constantly, producing your tracks. Like I just referencing it to like what I see Royce do. Like man, he be in that studio like 24/7. Like he don't leave the booth.
He don't.
Like, and sometimes I be thinking like, man, how y'all lock in like that and still just have that creative energy that y'all have? Like, does it ever become like a task for y'all? Is it just, it's always love?
If there's a task at hand, you will concentrate as much as possible to get that task done. It's just like with creating, I think being able to be in that creative space, like I say, for instance, the studio, if you stay in there long enough, something will get done. If you have that talent, if you have that creativeness in you, then you see a vision for it, you know? So, I think that's like one of the main things. That's one of the main things in how you can stay consistent is just having a natural love for music, you know? And when you have a natural love, you stay in the booth and you figure out ideas, you have fun, and you figure things out, how they come, you know?
What artists influenced you growing up?
I would say Pharrell influenced me, Kanye, Master P for the most part, for real. Like, growing up, like just seeing his overall grind, producing. My mom put me hip to Kanye West when I was a kid, and she was just like, "Yo, this guy makes beats. You should do what he do." Gave me this CD called Get Well, and then that's how I learned about him. And I had learned he had gotten into a car accident. I thought that was crazy, but he was still like going crazy. And then he dropped the Wire video, and it was just over. I was just like a fan from then on out, you know. And I was just like, "Yo, this is dope. I gotta do something like this, you know." Like, so I just was like, I started making beats on Free Loops, like around that time, and I just locked in, and I just never stopped, and it got better and got better and got better. Got better at the writing, got better. I think my natural superpower is melodies though, because I've always been able to do that since I was a kid, and I've always been able to tell which song from an album can blow up, or if I hear it, I know a hit when I hear it. So I think those are like my superpowers.
You think your success changed the people around you?
I don't think so. I ain't really got to a level where I could say that. You know, it's just, I think no matter what circumstances, everybody goes through that, and a change of like surroundings, because we all come to realize that we just change. We have to make changes to be able to become successful and be happy with our lives.
That's a good statement.
Oh, that's real talk, man. I wanted to ask you about some of your social media marketing techniques, man. Like, to be honest, I think you a genius with it. Like, the way that you use your reels, bro. Like, I've been doing the social media marketing thing for like the past 5-6 years, man. And just seeing you do that, like, I first got introduced to your music because I saw like a video of these kids jumping on this log, and I was seeing it everywhere, man. And it was just like, I'm like, man, who is this? I keep hearing this song. It's everywhere. Then I'm seeing your music in like different sports highlights, different LeBron James highlights. And I'm like, bro really understands the art of marketing. Like, he's not just an artist. He's not just a producer. Like, bro really understands how to make a record go. Like, where did you learn that from? Or were you just like, really just sit back and studying how the game works? Or do you have somebody on your team who kind of like...
Experimenting. I did I definitely came up with the idea. Experiment. It was like... It started off with Vine, and I was seeing Vine become like emerge as a new platform for like content, and I was like, okay. Started off there, and it was just like, okay, I see that people's attention span is getting fucked up because now we like 6-second videos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right. So I started on Vine. I started doing like I started like just tagging like my name under every song and be like, it's like, you know, check out my song or some shit like that. And they eventually got rid of Vine. So after that happened, I was just like, okay. I kind of thought about it like this. I made musically TikTok in my head before it came out. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, it should be a platform where you be able to be able to tag a song and be able to have the whatever's happening in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were doing that on Vine, and they would just be posting songs, and it wouldn't be. So people be like, "Hey, yo, what song is this? What song is this?" And I'll just go under each song and comment my name and be like, "Yeah, it's my song," and it wouldn't be my song. But people will go look up the song that I put, which was my song. So I was like, okay, so people want to know what these songs are. So then. I tried to take, so when they took away Vine, I tried to like, okay, like, yo, so how can I started paying like big pages, like meme pages. Started paying them just to post a crazy video with my song. I did that shit one time, and when I seen how the reaction it got, I just started doing that shit a lot. And then eventually Reels came out, and I saw that shit, and I was like, oh yeah, it's over. You know? But that experimenting that just kind of like made me see that when people look at something and hear something on their phone, like, you know, just make it just be your shit. Because somebody going to watch something. If your music is playing while something's going on, somebody else is in the room while somebody, because we all got phones. We all got these fucking tracking devices on us. And if you're playing a video on your phone and you on Instagram and I'm in here, and somebody playing it, and you're playing, like, you watching the video that's crazy, and you keep watching because it look crazy, my song gonna keep playing. Somebody in the room gonna be like, damn, what song is that? Once I realized that, bro, I was just like, fuck it.
And it really drives traffic.
I got a question. What's the most crazy experience you had on the road?
On the road? I haven't even really been. I've only been on one tour that I created. And the crazy experience from that one was just, what happened? I don't know, ain't nothing really crazy happened. Okay. This this psychic lady, low-key, came up to us and read us and told us what was gonna happen for the rest of the trip, and told us what happened the day before. Was some crazy shit. Like me, my DJ, my manager, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, she came in that bitch. Well, we was eating, and she was sitting next to us. And she was like, yo, can I talk to y'all for a minute? We was like, shit, fuck it, you know? And then she was like, just telling us shit, just basically telling us shit about our lives. And we was all fucked up about it. Like, in Cali, this was in LA, this is at my LA stop. And it was just like, bro, this lady's psychic, you know? And it was just, that was the craziest shit. It's one of the craziest experiences, like meeting that lady. Just crazy because California got a lot of like insane kind of type of people. So
was she right about anything or no?
Huh?
Was she right about anything?
She was right about everything. she called out all our lives and was like, yo, you're going through this, you're going through this, you're going through this, but you do this, you do this, you do this.
Mm.
Like within that same week. You know what I'm saying?
And
She was like, yeah. She told me like, yeah, I see you're an artist. You have a lot of people around you. You know, is that why you're out here? You're out here because you got like a show or something, saying stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and it was just like, and she was telling my homie about him and his ex-girlfriend, and he was fucked up type shit. Like, I was like, damn. But she just read us, you know what I'm saying? And I think that was like one of the craziest things that ever happened to me on the road, you know what I mean? Like, just, because I only been on one tour.
Mm-hmm.
So you do believe in that higher frequency?
Man, yeah,
People can be on.
it's wild out here, bro.
Mm.
It's something deeper than, you know.
Is it a challenge?
For what?
Stay grounded on level 1 when there's so many levels to it?
Shit. I don't know. Not really. Just gotta know who you are. Just gotta know what you want to do.
I kind of see it on you now. Like, I can tell you a real deep individual.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's by the way you speak.
But you know what I'm saying? But you in an industry that's very base. But you just real deep.
Yeah.
You know?
What keep you like calm and steady?
Just I do listen to music a lot. I do. I listen to a lot of old stuff. I like to listen to stuff that's like, you know, people really don't. I mean, people listen to but don't. Like, I like for some reason, Phineas, Billie Eilish got a brother and his album is amazing to me.
Mm.
But I listened to Young Thug album. It's sweet, but it was like one song that stood out to me. And Don Tyler album is crazy. So, like, I mean, I'm just into music, like, as it comes out. I don't rock with certain things. That's just my taste. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I'm very on to, like, what I like. You know?
So you in, like, all genres? Like Frank Sinatra,
yeah, all
like
that
country,
shit.
all that? Okay.
Yeah, everything. I mean, if I like it, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like too many country songs, though. You know what I'm saying? But I love electronic music. I love a lot of shit.
So have you ever ran into one of your idols that you idolized growing up? And how was that experience if you have?
I definitely met Eminem on a few times. He liked the fams, but definitely when I was growing up, I recognized that he was probably one of the greatest rappers for real.
Mm-hmm.
For real, and it was just like crazy. So meeting him was like crazy. Idols. You know, I don't think I've met like meeting Pharrell would be crazy for me. Meeting like Master P would be crazy for me. You know, meeting like one of my favorite like Jamie Foxx, one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jamie talented as hell.
yeah, bro. Like, for real, like just meeting like, hey, what up? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you ain't gotta get too deep. It's just like, what up? It'd just be like, oh damn. And it's just like I run into like, especially before the pandemic, I was running to a lot of people, you know. So, and it's just like, you know, it is what it is. They all people at the end of the day.
I was about to ask, does it become normal at a certain point? Because I mean, I saw you. You was in the back of that Eminem's BET cipher.
Yeah.
I mean, does it ever just become, like you said, everybody's just people? You know, it just becomes normal at a certain point.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
but to some people, that would just be like, you know,
you don't know, because like, I think I would enjoy a conversation with Kanye, but people, you know, like his public, you know what I'm saying? People, you know,
the media make him look like he's crazy.
Yeah, but it's I'm you know, I you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what it's like to meet a person like that, like somebody who I like idolize. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. What is harder, rapping or producing?
Coming up with the first line of a verse.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the hardest shit in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, for real?
Yeah. For real. I'll come up with a whole verse and still don't have a first line.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I didn't know that.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just first impression is everything.
Okay.
No, that's facts, man.
Yeah,
When I
it
be
is.
writing my poetry, the first line is always the hardest, man. Because it just sets the tone. Like you said, it just sets the tone for the rest.
That is true. Because like even when I
Poetry,
write stories,
you writing music.
You know?
Because when I write stories, my ending is it's easy to write my ending, but it's always hard to you start it off. Like how do I really want to? Sometimes the middle get hard too.
Because you just want to hit him in the face, man. You just want to let him know what it, set the tone. I was going to ask you about the function, man. I be seeing you post the function a lot. I have no clue what it is, man. But I just be like, man, what is the function, man? Is it a body of records? Is it a party? Like, is it a secret club? Like,
it's kind of all that. It's a new company I started. It's dope. It's something. It's basically creating a new atmosphere for Detroit, like as far as parties. You know what I'm saying? So we going on by volume. It's only been 2, so we did volume 1, did volume 2. And it's actually a project too that me and the sign did. So we did a project, and it's called Function, and me and the sign has been collaborating for years, and we just became like. We just came to each other. It was like, yo, like let's just make a project. And we just, all right, bet. We'll do. And it just happened. And we just came up with I had this idea for this like a party because first party I went to out of COVID, literally got shot up. I ain't gonna say what club, but downtown Detroit. Literally got shot up. And I was just like, man, I'm not going no more parties.
Delmar. I'm playing
No. It was not Delmar, by the way.
They be bussing with the ladies.
No, but it's just I think I was like, yeah, I'm tired of this. Let me just make my own like kind of atmosphere. And I threw 2 banging ass parties. And I think it could be bigger than just a party element. I think it can be like, it's definitely exclusive secret location type shit. So it's kind of it's dope. And like
create your own vibe.
Yeah, create your own vibe. It's very create your own vibe type shit. So and it's just like a new way to have fun, and I think Detroit deserves something like this. And and it's just like I want to be like, as far as like, I've been here in Detroit for a long time. I want to be like the person that innovates new things, like as far as music and a new way to party. It's like I don't want to say I'm gentrifying the music and the party scene on Detroit, but it's like I'm definitely about to polish it up, just like how they polish it downtown a little bit.
We got to. I mean, I feel like Detroit, too thuggish. Like the niggas is like how do you like feel about that? Like you feel like everybody trying to be too hard. Like where the fuck that come from? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I think it came from 50 Cent. I don't know. No, I don't know. Like, it's kind of hard for people to like enjoy themselves more than they want to be like tough. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I think people need to just chill out a little bit and enjoy what we got here. And I kind of know why people on edge. It's cold weather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the fine females kind of leaving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just like I don't know. There's just too many. It's just too much going on. Like it's not. At the same time, it's not much going on. You know what I mean?
I like that, and it's small. It's very small up.
Very small city.
You think there could be a network aspect to the function? Like, I mean, you got all these, high profile people in the building. You think there could be,
Oh yeah, I'm doing big things with the function, man. I'm doing. It's not just. I'm taking next level with it for real. Like, for real.
How was it in the pandemic for you?
Oh man, it was terrible. I was literally about to go on tour. And I think that, like, at the time, my song was blowing up too. We ain't not the same. It was blowing up. Then it was like on TikTok. TikTok was new, and I was getting flown out to different meetings, meeting different labels, and it was just like, it was like, all right, yeah, it's about to crack off for me as an artist. I was about to find my right situation. I had a lawyer. I had a manager at the time. And it was just like, I I was like looking for a manager kind of like, you know what I'm saying, looking to see what like that situation, and looking for a whole situation just to like support my vibe as an artist. And I probably would have signed a deal if it wasn't for the pandemic, because I had offers, but I just was like thinking I had time. So I was gonna do like a tour. So I was gonna be on a tour with Party Next Door. I was gonna be on tour. So I was meeting with him and his manager. Like, they put me on it, and then the pandemic happened. So it was just like, it was crazy. It was crazy timing for me. So I was like, what the fuck?
Do you think that the inner industry is kind of like it's kind of like a network or like a club in a sense? Like, once you get in and you know the right people, you can kind of move in a certain type of way. I mean, because I hear people say underground. Like, what separates an underground artist from an artist that's kind of in the end? Like, what's the difference? Because I feel like it's really just connections at the end of the day. And I kind of feel like that's what Royce is doing with Heaven Studios. You know, he's bridging people, putting people together.
No, he is. He is definitely. It's definitely about where you at, who you know, what you're doing, how long you're doing it, and if you got the moxie. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have what it takes? I learned how to market myself over years. It took me years to learn that. You know what I'm saying? It took me years to learn what people like. People really don't know what they like. They just want to hear something.
Whatever's the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's Detroit from 2005 to like now still is low on the totem pole when it comes to the music industry. So nobody's coming here. Nobody is like, okay, on a very low level, it's things happening here. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like music industry standards. So like, it took me a long time to learn that, you know. California, Atlanta, New York, if I was staying out there for like the past 10 years, I probably would have a different outlook on this shit. You know,
why you ain't leave?
I think I love it here. Secondly, when I was about to, the pandemic happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was looking for places out in LA. Like, I was out there every day, staying at my homie crib, but like, I was just looking for places. Then the pandemic happened, and I was like, okay. I'm still here, you know what I mean? And I just been here, just chilling. And the whole shit is just, the whole pandemic crazy shit. It's just crazy as fuck, you know? And seeing from what I've been through and how long I've been doing it is just like one of the craziest things.
Why do you think some of the city rappers don't be giving M his credit?
Because they didn't experience it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of these rappers now, they like 19, 20 years old, 21. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even there's some older ones too, you know.
Even up to like the older, I don't think they really experienced it. And you know what I'm saying? When it was popping like that. Because it's like M is the guy.
Yeah.
He is the guy.
He's Michael Jackson.
You know what I mean? And we should be honored. You know? Royce the 5'9" is the guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys on a lyrical level, we should be honored, bro. Lion's been losing for us all these years, but we had Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
And he rep it tough.
He did, but like, he don't, like, niggas be like, man, he only put it on for 8 Mile, or like, he wasn't really about that.
Because he made that movie called 8 Mile that you got to do with big studios. They probably told him to call it that or some shit. I don't know what. I mean, that's probably what he named it.
Because
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, just because it's on a super level, that's like, that's all you know is that he had a movie called 8 Mile. Come on now. What the fuck? Like, come on. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what people would be thinking that he should do. I appreciate him. You know, I appreciate him. It's actually, today is his birthday, actually. So
yeah, I was
happy birthday,
M.
Shout
out to M. Yeah, today.
Shout out to M. I didn't even know that. I was watching Not Afraid this morning. I didn't know how deep that song was.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't understand the stuff he was going through at that time until I got older. Like, damn.
Me neither.
He talking about fighting demons and, you know, he got to change. You know, that shit I'm going through. I'm like, damn, this 2010, that's 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that song, you know, back then. But now it's like, it hit totally different when I heard it today. Like, I'm like, damn. I didn't know he was talking that deep.
Nah, man, he from deep in the trenches too.
Yeah, he from over by Purge.
I don't know why people be. I don't know. Like, I'm from that area, and I'm always used to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I know everything about from being over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's just crazy to me now how Detroit rap started, because at first the street niggas was laughing at niggas that rap back in the day. Now the street niggas rapping. You know, back in the day, the rappers would get.
I saw some crazy shit the other day. The nigga was just like, "Yeah, nigga, shot out my car. I want to put a song out about it." Like, nigga, damn. Bro, why don't you figure out what's going on, bro?
I think I seen that. It was a white car.
I don't know, but it was wild. I'm just like, yo, like, do people just want like entice violence? Like, do people want to bring that shit to them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, I don't know. It's just like, what the hell?
Shit, a drug, man.
So what energy you trying to push? What's your message?
I think people should lighten up a little bit. I mean, I think sometimes the negative energy for people, sometimes I should do something for people. So, I mean, it is what it is. Do what it makes you feel well. You know what I'm saying? Do what I think. I do what I like. I do what I love. I'm not trying to push being positive and being like, you know, and doing right things and doing great things and being happy all the time. I'm not trying to push that on people, but, you know, that's just what I like. That's what I like to do. I like to have fun, you know?
You kind of create an environment for yourself to kind of have only positive people around you.
Exactly. You know, great minds. I got great minds around me. For real.
You don't think that comes with that negative stigma? Like in the beginning when I was asking like how your circle changes, you got to cut off negative people? Or you always had like positive people around you?
No, I've definitely cut off a few negative people. Sometimes, most of the time, I let people cut themselves out. It is what it is. Like, I am who I am. I have a different kind of personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, very serious about music, you know, but I, at the same time, trying to have fun with it, you know, and I think everybody should be able to just be who they want to be, and, you know, and for Detroit people, rappers you talking about, I'm just saying, be careful, goddamn, because, you know what I'm saying, you put all this shit out and it's like this super negative energy, and it's just like, you just endangering people around you, maybe. You
never had that stigma, though? Like, trying to prove who you are, growing up in Detroit, just trying to be like...
Fuck no.
You probably one to feel. I feel like I didn't, but I feel like I did. I had to at points.
I ain't got to prove nobody I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do shit. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? And any problem I ever had, I handled expeditiously.
As a man.
You know, it's just, it is what it is. You know, don't nobody really come at me like that. So I'm use. I'm just chilling for the most part, and trying to make a great environment around my music and make people enjoy that shit and make people love it and like discover new sounds. I want to make a new genre. I want to be a part of the new genre. I want to be a part of what's new. I like music so much, bro. I love it. You know, it's just I just want to be a part of like something that's big for the culture of music, period.
What would the new genre sound like?
Shit, I don't know. You know, who knew trap was coming? I saw trap come through. I saw...
Mumble Rap?
That's what they call it. But you think about it like this, bro, it's just a new flow that people just tap back into. People was doing them flows in the 90s. You know, all the mumble rap flow, and people was doing them flows in the 90s. It was like Memphis. Like, I think Migos got that shit from like I think that was like a Memphis flow. Like Memphis, Nashville, like Tennessee, it's big on music. You know, it's huge. You know what I'm saying? It's like Memphis is responsible for a lot of like shit that's going on like now. You know what I'm saying? I would say Bay Area is and people might not agree with me, is responsible for like Detroit kind of sound.
Yeah, them and Jay Dilla.
Yeah, like Detroit kind of like the trap kind of Detroit sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of as far as Detroit, we got a soulful side to us, and that's just like the underground shit. That's just the Jay Dillas and the Slum Village, and I think that's beautiful. You know, I love that type of shit. I love that we the home of techno. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know that.
I heard Vince Staples saying that. Vince Staples and Ebro from Hot 97. They said the same thing, that Detroit was influenced by the Bay Area. And that's why I'm like, bro, I heard that before. Where did I hear that?
I've been knowing that. I seen it happen before my eyes. I seen it happen. Damn near Detroit. I don't know who did this.
But we influenced them too as well. The reason why I say that, because like Motown.
It's back and forth, right?
Yeah. But I'm talking about even before like Dre, the Motown beats he fucking with to get that shit going. So that's why I always be like, shit, Detroit the pioneer of music. To me, of hip hop, because a lot of that shit is Motown. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is Motown. So, I mean, I don't think we get Berry Gordy as much praise as we should. You know,
man,
he needs something.
It's just people just need the
Quincy Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so much fucked up shit. People just need to know the history of Detroit and music. Yeah, so much fucked up shit happened in between like the 60s going into like the 80s, kind of like in that little area. Like the whole, it was a pandemic then, like the whole like drug pandemic. People like, you know what I'm saying, shit like riots and shit.
Damn, shit happened. You right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It happens all the time. It's always a new shift.
And it made the music scene kind of shift away from here.
It did.
Because we was like the Black Hollywood at one point.
We were.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I ain't think about that. Is true.
That's why the Pistons left.
Yeah. No,
the Pistons left.
They was in Silverdome.
I could have swore they played in Detroit before.
Yeah,
when Isaiah,
Hall. They had everything moved to Pontiac.
Yeah, when Isaiah, and then they moved after the riots and stuff.
Damn.
Yep.
That's deep.
Everything.
That's a good That's a good history lesson I just learned today.
That's what I'm saying. People don't know too much about the music.
Always a pandemic.
Detroit, but it's like there's a reason why it's like it is now. And you see a bunch of abandoned, like it's gotten better over the last 10 years, but like 2009, it wasn't shit but abandoned buildings everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody just came and bought shit up.
Yep. That's what they doing now.
You know?
They building their own new little cities now.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah, that's what they doing up here and shit. But damn. I was I think people don't I know you into music. So I was listening to Ludacris today. I don't think he get his praise as he should.
One of the greatest rappers.
Bro.
Crazy.
That nigga Luda be spitting.
Yeah, Luda is amazing. He's amazing. He's especially like that was like, okay, yeah. It was like Redman and it was like Luda for me. It was like at that same time, it was just like I was man, what was I big into? I really fucked with Luda. Heavy. When Rollout came out, I was like, shit.
Bro, Luda,
his verse, guy.
Yeah, like his delivery. His delivery is hard. I'm like, God damn. What's your fantasies? I'm like,
yeah, that shit was wild.
The wordplay, it's just like, damn, bro, this nigga wordplay.
Splash Waterfall.
Yeah.
That burnt.
I feel like he's one of them ones too. Like, you know, this generation ain't gonna know him as an actor, but like me growing up, Luda was the man. It's like, you know, Luda is the man. Now, you ever think about getting into the acting business or the acting world? Because I mean, that's all creativity.
I definitely directed and wrote and shot my very first short film 2 years ago called Forest from the Sky. I should check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I definitely got some plans for that. And as far as acting, I don't know. Like, but I got to see how I look on camera. You know what I mean? As far as me acting and shit. But like, as far as directing and like, I can get into that for sure.
You like to call, what is it called? I'm up here sounding slow. You like to
orchestrate,
yeah. The conduct,
yeah.
How does one go about getting one of them function shirts, bro?
Oh shit, I should have brought y'all something. Y'all
yeah,
good. I got y'all. Bro.
Yeah,
y'all good. I got y'all. Just let me know y'all size. I got y'all. I'll bring some up here.
I want to go to the next event.
Yeah.
So the thing about the function is like you don't know when it's happening, and it's like very last minute. So it's like when I send them invites out, you got to be there, no matter what. Sometimes people cancel shit. So, all right, we gotta go. Fuck it. I got a wedding. You got to cancel the whole wedding just to go to the function. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. That's deep. That's deep. Like, I can't go to this wedding, baby. It's this function going on. Where you go, all them hoes at? Look, I'm just saying, it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe.
Hey, man, tell them where to find you on social media, man, and YouTube and all that, man.
You can find me. You can find me everywhere. I am Young Rock, or you can find me. You just type in Young Rock wherever you see. I'm verified everywhere. So.
You're not used to doing these interviews and plugging the social medias, man.
Yeah, you know,
in a while.
You want to know something about me, just look up Young Rock on YouTube, Young Rock and Instagram, wherever you like your stuff at. I'm just not on TikTok yet. I'm just a stalker on TikTok. I go on TikTok a lot and watch videos, but just ain't on there doing content yet. But.
So you slowly making your way.
You studying the game.
Yeah. I'm going to figure it out. Because it's traffic there. I'm going where the traffic at.
And it's a lot of traffic. We think TikTok going to go anywhere anytime soon?
Huh?
Think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon?
TikTok?
Yeah. Because Vine went somewhere fast as fuck. Vine was here, then it's gone.
Depends.
Because you think, I don't see Instagram leaving no time soon.
No, that's backed up by Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
So you good. But the TikTok shit, I'm not sure what's going on with that. And it is giving me that feeling of like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna take it for granted. But like if they get rid, I don't know how they got rid of Vine. That shit was wild. I don't know how or what that process took or why.
TikTok, just a better version.
But I don't know why they shut down. That was just like
Instagram. That
was weird to me. You know what I mean? And then TikTok show up a better version of it. And it's like, oh, it's not the same Vine. I don't know. Everything is a conspiracy with that shit, bro. You never know.
So what keeps you motivated at this point, man? At this stage that you're in, what keeps you motivated, man?
Eating healthy. Working out. Like I go to the gym a lot. I work a lot. I work out. I do cardio. I play basketball for cardio. I listen to a lot of music. I watch football a lot. You know. I'm just trying to. I've been putting out music, so putting out music keeps me inspired.
Balance.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah.
And man, I appreciate y'all. I mean, first of all, I appreciate you for coming on the show because, like I said, I know you don't do interviews at all. You don't do none of this, so I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you having me because gotta support. You know what I'm saying? Like I like your stuff. I've been watching it for a long time. Got the deep posts. Hopefully, I get one of them deep posts. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, I drop some gems in here somewhere. You know,
the music in the back make a nigga want to cry.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, this shit hard. I gotta have one of those one day.
Yeah, nah, man. See, because this is gonna be a classic one day, and that's what I be telling. Like, people don't know these interviews gonna be classic one day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be like they gonna be watching this. Like, oh man, this is like one of his first interviews, man. This is gonna be some real classic stuff, man. But I appreciate you for really getting on the show, man. I'm truly humbled, man.
Yeah.
Y'all tune in next week for another episode of Breaking the Machine, man. Appreciate all y'all support, man. Continue to run the numbers up, man. This is Breaking the Machine, Young Rock, Breaking the Machine. It's a wrap. You dig?
You dig?
Yes, sir.
You dig?